Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, good move. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Tua. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Wentz. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Myles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. 2 are going to throw. Into the hands of Kamara. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua. And he rifles one incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
To throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 7-7, our score after 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's got it. And he's brought down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Second and 10. Wentz now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
56, Mike, 56, right.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his target, Harris. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wentz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Smith. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Goes right back to Smith again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Wentz now on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
On 1st down, Scott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
One of my own teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the counter, here's Kamara. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Running right through him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Second down and goal. Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a play fake. Wentz. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Again, it's Wentz. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes left side. The 20, 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The kick by Lutz is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Wentz going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Wentz now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points. I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown. Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6. Come on. Come up to 6. A lot of points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Bad enough to throw it any. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Wentz. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Wentz. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense. But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts. You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Wentz to throw. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A high throw.